Hi, and thank you for coming to the TR Corporation MPDP product launch. This small video has been put together to give some of our visitors a bit more information, along with answering some of the questions that were asked of us earlier for those who weren't able to attend. While we are doing this, you can see each of the screens of the MPDP video wall is cycling through its own inputs. This is controlled via the software GUI, which is also part of the screen. We have set it into cycles every 15 to 20 seconds through the DVI, video and S-video. Now we will answer some of the questions from earlier on. How many inputs are there per screen? There are 5 inputs per screen: composite video, component video, RGB, DVI, S-video and a RS232 port for control. The RS232 port allows you to interface through any customer current control systems, which might use the likes of AMX or Crestron. Can I set the screens to run automatically? You can set up a playlist as we have here today. That playlist will look at a certain input, and after a period of time it will change, as you can see. You can also have the screen set to turn on in the morning or evening automatically via the software. How many hours will these panels last? These are a commercial grade panel and are designed to run 24/7 for the likes of control rooms or other high usage areas like digital advertising. If you were running it at around 18 hours per day, it will give you a life cycle of around 7 to 9 years, so that's quite a lot of viewing. How will they work in ambient light? As you can see, once there is an image on the screen, any external or internal light and ambient light is actually reflected off the screen. As you can see, it doesn't affect the image whatsoever. Normal plasma or LCD still has quite a lot of reflection compared to these screens. How are the screens affected by static imagery? Like any other plasma, if you left one static image on a screen for a prolonged period, it could burn. LCD could even burn, but it would take longer than a plasma. In November this year, the current 4220 model will be replaced by the 4230 model, which has a standard built-in VIC compensator and will eliminate the problem of burn going forward. This will be perfect for a control room environment. Are there any limitations to the size of the MPDP video wall? There are no limitations, just the consideration of your budget. That's the beauty of these screens. You can buy 12 screens now and add more screens later as you see fit. This may be applicable in a control room environment where you may add more inputs, so you may need more screens. What is the best way to mount the screens? The system we recommend is the Orion option. Using the Orion bracket system gives you a full warranty and also means there's proper cooling in place for the screen. Its assembly gives you the best seamless snug fit for the screens to go onto the wall, and it's relatively inexpensive. Can the screens be flown? You can rig the screens in such a way that they could be hung or lowered from a servicing point of view, or the bracket could be mobile. The one you are looking at today is on a stand with wheels and can be moved by one person, which is great. What we're going to do now is escape and stop the playlist, which will enable you to see what is going on in the top 4 panels. Just before we select another input, you can see on the software that there is a picture of the 12 panels. The software is really easy to use and you're able to tell it how many screens you have, simply by adjusting the Y and X axis. You can select any of the inputs at the bottom and draw across the screen to indicate where you want the input to display. So what we will do now is select the DVI input and draw across the bottom 6 panels. It's as easy as a mouse click, a drag and a drop. As you can see, it is being reformatted to fill those 6 panels. We are now going to select PC and draw that across the top 6 panels. You could also resize that video and select the top 4 panels with PC. Select video as an input and draw that on the panel on the top left. Then select DVI and draw that on the panel below the camera input. As you can see, it's that easy. Thank you very much for viewing the MPDP overview.